Today we're being joined by Holly Barnes, who plays for the South Fremantle WAFLW Football Club. Holly, thanks for coming on.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad, thanks. Now, Holly, tell us about your footy journey. What kind of got you into footy and what type of player you are?
Well, what got me into footy was my brother. He used to play when he was younger. I kind of followed into his footsteps. He quit now. But yeah, that's basically. I just used to watch him play all the time, and I love the physicality of the game and the way it went about. And I just thought, I'll just try it out, and I loved it ever since my first game. So yeah.
Very good. In terms of like positions on the field that you play, would you say more of a forward, midfielder? What position do you normally play?
Well, this season for South Freo, last season I'll say, I was in the forward line, a forward pocket. I would also get like put into the midfield as like a tagging role as well, like just run amok in that. But this forward pocket was really my position, but I think I'm moving into the midfield this next season. So,
yeah, nice. Very good. Now there's one. Well, obviously there's plenty of accomplishments, Holly, I'm sure that you've had, but in your career so far at South Freo, you obviously had 26 games. Now, keep that number in mind just for later, potentially. 26 games, kicked 7 goals. Is there any particular games for you that, struck out to you as some of the best moments of South Freo so far?
Well, probably the best moment I've had like throughout South Freo would probably be the 2023 grand final against West Perth. We were in front the whole game, but unfortunately slipped off the end. With 2 minutes to go, and we lost by 3 points. But just like having that big crowd and that involvement was really good. But yeah, that was probably my main bit, and just having a feel for like, having a big crowd and that.
For sure. Now, you're talking about a big crowd and a big atmosphere for a grand final. There was another grand final that was outside of South Freo, and I'm sure this is a pinch yourself type moment, Holly. You're playing on Optus Stadium, no matter what level of footy it was. How was that? And when you first found out, Holly, that you were going to play on Optus, what was your reaction to that? And then, therefore, actually then playing on it?
I was like, even though there was like no crowd, it was like a dream come true. Like I've always dreamed of playing Optus Stadium, and like, well, obviously I want to feel for the crowd, but there was no crowd. But it's okay. But the ground was interesting. It was pretty slippery. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was very slippery to play on, but the atmosphere was like so good. Like I just loved the feeling of like being on the ground that AFL players have been on. So it's like, it was such a good experience. So yeah, that was good.
That's good. How are you with nerves, Holly, when you go to games? Are you pretty calm, or going to games, are you pretty nervous? And if not, did the Optus Stadium game change at all in terms of the nerves and that, because it was at a venue that I'm assuming before then you hadn't played on before?
Oh, well, sometimes I'm a nervous player. I mean, like, I can rock up to the game and I'll be like, oh, what if I don't have like the game of my life? Or what if I like, don't play well? What is everyone going to think? Like I try to manage that though. Like I like find strategies to help that. So I'd like probably just listen to music before games and like get that hype, get pumped up for the game. But yeah, that's basically it. Yeah.
Very good. And then tell us a bit about that first moment walking onto the Optus Stadium field. Obviously you played on and we just mentioned that, but like, well, how was your first moment, the moment you walked up the tunnel, or however you want to call it, going up that race and then seeing, holy shit, that's Optus Stadium? I
was like, oh my gosh, there's no way I'm like playing on this right now. It's like, it was just such an unreal moment. It's so hard to explain. Like I was like, this is going to be a memory never forgotten. Like I was just stoked to get this opportunity run by the Dockers, for them to letting us like have that opportunity. So thanks to them. But yeah, like I'm pumped up, and I think we will like do it again next year for Cedar, for the Cedar team. So if we do grand final, obviously, but yeah, to have that opportunity again would just be amazing.
Now, it's no secret, Holly, that you're a diehard Fremantle supporter. How did that all come about, and what's your overall thoughts on the Dockers, men's and women's, this year?
Oh, men's, they fought hard. Like the last game doesn't matter. They fought hard. Even though it was pretty upsetting. They had that opportunity and just didn't go our way that day. But it's always next year, Flag Man or 2025. No, but for AFLW, their season was a ripper one. I mean, obviously my teacher, Gabby O'Sullivan, was playing and she had a really good season. So I'm always proud of her for that. And I also look up to her as well. But yeah, she's like a star. Like I love Gabby.
For sure. Is there? Well, now I know the answer, and I probably knew the answer anyway. But we'll hear it anyway. Along with Gabby, who are some of your favourite Freo players at the AFLW side?
Or maybe obviously Gabby's one. Orla, Ellie,
Lally, yeah, Lally.
She moved to Collingwood though, unfortunately, but she was good.
Oh, Ellie Runnels, you mean?
Yeah,
Ellie Runnels.
Ellie Runnels, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She moved to Collingwood, unfortunately, but she worked at Cedar as well. So yeah, those three. Anya is she was injured though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably it. I mean, they're all stars, so yeah.
Very true. Who would be your footy idol? Who would be a player, Holly, outside of maybe Gabby, that you would love to meet that you've never met before?
Conti, 100%. She's just a star. Like she has all that. She's all of that. She's the whole package. She's so good. Like I'd love to meet Mon. Yeah, 100%.
And Mon's a rip. As you know, I've met Mon before. She's a wonderful person, and probably you could argue now, even right now, when she's only just turned 25, in 7 seasons, a 7-time best and fairest winner, 6 of the Tigers and 1 of the Bulldogs, won a premiership in her first year at the Dogs, and then all these league best and fairest as well. It's just so far halfway through her career, and she's won all this already.
Yeah, and she's a basketball star as well. So to manage that as well, like, wow. Just I like to mimic my game off Mon Conti and obviously my teacher. They're just both. I feel like they both like. I play like them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
type of style. That's right.
Their style, just like.
And you talk. For sure. And then you mentioned too about Mon, Holly. You were just saying about playing basketball as well. I think it was 2 games ago. I don't think it was 2 weeks. About 2 games ago, though, got a buzzer beater or something in overtime. She got that winning.
I saw that.
Score.
I was like,
yeah. I spoke to her about that. I said, you're just doing it all now at this point.
Yeah, I'm like, what can't she do? Like, you can name a sport and she'll probably play it and just be a star at it.
For sure. So damn talented is Mon Conti. There's plenty of other players in her position, but probably none better. Who would you say is, obviously you look up to her, as you said, but would you say she's the best current player in the competition?
Oh,
if you had to pick one?
Yeah, I'd probably say she's up top. I'll probably say, I can't really think of any player that plays like Mon. So, yeah.
For sure. Very good. Now, in terms of how you got to South Freo, Holly, how did that all come about? Did you gain contact? Did you just do a trial period and you just got the position from there? How'd that all happen?
So, I was a part of the South Fremantle development squad in Year 9. And basically we played against East Fremantle. We played about 2 scratch matches. I honestly can't remember. But then we've had a lot of training sessions to come up to those game days. And after we played those games, there was like a training session where we had to like go to, and we all sat down in just sat down, and then the coach just called out. I think it was 12 players out of 50. And I was lucky to get my name called out. And I was honoured to just be a part of that squad as a 15-year-old. 15? Yes, 15. But the following year when I was Year 10, we did pre-season, and I actually made the cut. Like I made the squad, the actual squad of 5. And but the thing is, I didn't get a game till round 5. So I had to work my butt off in to get a game, because obviously I was just youngster. So I was like, wasn't guaranteed a spot, but obviously I was devastated. But I made my debut in round 5, and if I'm being honest, I only got like 2 touches that game against East Perth. But like after that game, I was disappointed. I was upset, but there's nothing really you could do about it than playing better the next game. I did get told that I was going to be an emergency round 6 against Claremont, but someone was sick and I got called up, and I played a really good game, which has secured my spot inside. But then towards the, like, I had a really good season as a like first year player, and I got the most improvement award at the end. And yeah, but my coach who coached my first years of Rogers isn't coaching anymore, so we'll miss him, but nothing you can really do about it. But yeah, I'm really thankful for the club and everything and the way they put up with me. But yeah, it's been amazing.
Now, obviously, Holly, in the off season at the moment, what are you kind of been trying to do your preseason? Because as I've seen and as you mentioned, a lot of running activities, no matter the weather conditions for you, it seems.
Yeah, I had to run 8Ks today, and it was so hot. Like, I was like, I want to like faint right now. But I pushed through and I got the run done in the end. I've been going to the beach every morning. I've been doing 7K walks, or I'll either do like a 7K run or 6Ks. Can't remember. Yeah. I've been going to the gym Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because I have training Tuesday, Thursdays. I try to avoid going to the gym training days because I like work hard there. Yeah, I'm doing everything I possibly can to like make something out of footy and to get top level. So yeah, you can always dream and it can come true.
For sure, that's exactly right. And as you would know, seeing what I've posted recently, Ailey Sheeran is a prime example. She's, Nelsie, as you know, now joined North Melbourne, but she was 29 when she got picked up, and then was now 3 seasons later a 2-time All-Australian and a one of the best midfielders in the comp this year. Now moving across to North Melbourne, it just shows, and there's other examples too, that you don't have to be 18 to get picked up either.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you have so much time to get where you want to be. Like, you don't have to like get drafted when you're 18 like some girls do. But just as I get drafted one day, I don't care how old, 20, 22, 23, I don't know. Just so I hope I get there one day, and yeah, just to pursue my dreams.
Sure, absolutely. If you were to choose one of the best goals, Holly, that you've ever gotten at any level, where it can be a real game, it could be a mucking around, what's the best goal you've ever gotten?
I've only kicked 7 goals in my career at South, but it would probably be against Peel Thunder in round 4 or 5. I can't remember what round it was, but I basically just picked up the ball and I just snapped around my body, and like there was like about 3 Peel Thunder girls on me, and I just went around my body and went in, and that was my first goal of the season this year. I only kicked 2. So yeah, that was probably my best one I've probably ever kicked, to be honest.
Very good.
There was one, it was like community level though. It was against Winnicott, because I played for Jandakot Jets, South Metro, obviously. It was against Winnicott year 9, and we were 5 points down, and I almost kicked the winning goal. It was from the pocket. I almost picked the winning goal, but then they kicked it within 30 seconds to go. No. But I remember that goal, and that was probably a memory never forgotten. It was I like that goal a lot.
For sure. The goals are fantastic. You got any Holly go-to goal celebrations while on the topic of goals?
Just I'm shy doing goal celebration. I just do the woo.
Oh yeah.
Or clap. I don't know. But
very nice. Now, obviously, your good mate Lara obviously loves doing goal kicking challenges, goal kicking videos as well. Now, for people will figure out who you're talking about eventually, especially if she's listening to this. Who's the better of the two at the goal kicking videos that you both put up?
Lara, she's unstoppable. She can kick goals I could never kick in a lifetime. Like, what is she kicking from like 70 meters out? No, probably not. But she's like, she kicks. She's incredible. Like, she kicks from like 50 meters. She's definitely a star. She's really good.
Behind the fence, opposite foot, barefoot.
Yeah, no shoes. Like, doesn't that hurt?
I would think so.
I know. Anyway.
Unbelievable. Anyway, and there you go. She got a mention. What's your goals and aspirations, Holly, to play next year? Would it be to play a league debut and then keep going from there?
100% league. To even make the state 18s winter squad would be really good as well. But even if that doesn't happen, league would definitely be my top priority in footy. Like that's where most girls get drafted. So I would love to get opportunity. So I'll obviously work hard to get there, because it doesn't come like that. You need to put in the work and hard yards.
Obviously, South Fremantle Freo are no strangers to having some players drafted this year. Molly O'Hare being the top name. How was it to see her? And have you ever had an overlap with her in terms of playing before alongside each other?
Okay, say that again, sorry.
Have you ever had that crossover where you've played the same games as Molly O'Hare before, or not? Didn't happen?
No, it didn't happen. I mean, I think she's played footy way longer than me as well, so she's obviously had that more experience, but I never really get to play alongside her. I mean, I got to train, Rogers and Lee got to train together, so I guess I got a bit. But we did have a big session the other day and Molly was there, which was good. So we did a collaboration with both the teams, and it was good. We were all getting along. Noel McNaughton was there, and she's really good. She I reckon she'll get drafted soon. But it was really good to bond with the league and get the feel of it all. So yeah,
for sure, exactly. I mean, exactly, isn't it right? When you go to that next step, hopefully very soon, and then you kind of know what you're up against against the players that are in that league either consistently or have played there plenty of times.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, now describe your worst football experience and how did you learn from that experience, whether that was whatever it is.
Oh, I don't really have a lot of bad football experiences.
Okay, that's good. Well, what about good experiences then?
Well, obviously the grand final was a good experience, but do you mean an individual or?
Yeah, either or, yeah.
Can't think.
Well, the grand final's a good one. So I probably should have asked it before that, but that's a good one for sure. Now I did say before there's going to be some teammate questions, and I'm sure you can put anyone in which category for this. All right. So which teammate of yours, it can be again at South Freo or wherever, who loves the limelight, the attention, the camera at South Freo, and they can't get enough of it, and they know what to do when cameras are around?
Oh, can I say myself?
Of course you can.
If there's a camera around, I want to be front and centered all the time. I'll be like, can I get in this? But our team for South Freo is quite new still. There's a lot of new players, so we've been training together since the end of October, so we're still getting to know each other a bit more and bond more. So I'll do my best at answering these teammate questions. So
that's fair enough. I mean, I love the honesty, Holly, because I mean, I'd have to answer that the same way you did. Of course, I'm going to say myself wanting to be front and center. Hence, why I got a channel for. That's how it normally works, isn't it? Yeah. You normally, if you've got a channel, you got to love the camera because then why you got one?
Yeah.
But anyway, there you go. All right. Well, this may be you again. It may not be. Which teammate would Google themselves?
Google themselves and
just search their name up, check their stats and everything like that. Or even at a game when they're, your game is finished and they know they've done something well and they want to straight away look it up and say, oh, look at me. See, I had 20 disposals or I kicked 5. See this?
I reckon one of the new players, Izzy Stewart. She's one of my good mates of mine in South. I don't know. I feel like someone who would do that, to be honest. But
not too bad. It's not always a bad thing to Google yourself either.
I reckon I do sometimes. I love to see how many disposals I got or all of this stuff. Even my picture on the Waffle website. I love to see that.
Yeah. Now, I've noticed this seems to be a trend lately. Do you notice the height on the WAFLW website of your height. Is that correct? Or is that inaccurate? Because apparently a few players have been a bit unhappy with hairs.
I've seen Noah McNaughton one and Molly. She wanted to be 180 so bad, and then Noah said that she was like 158, and then they were both wrong. But that's okay.
So yours is right.
Is it? Mine.
Sorry,
mine...
I don't know what I'll have a quick look at what it would be.
Okay.
165 it says.
That is a lie. I'm not 165. There's people that are like on that website that are like 162, which are way taller than me.
Well, so you're saying it is off a little bit. It's a bit lower than what it should be.
It's a bit higher than it should be.
Oh, so you've got the opposite. So Nora and Molly copped the other way around, and you've got it higher.
Yeah. It says I'm like 5'4", 5'5", but I'm like 5'2", 5'3".
I mean, that's a win.
I know, it's a win-win for everyone.
So you don't need to contact them and tell them to adjust it because I mean,
like, thank you.
Exactly. There we are. See, maybe Molly and Noah did something to the people running that, and they thought, I'm going to bump you down a little bit, and you got it up.
Maybe.
Maybe. That's actually pretty funny now that you said that. All right. So obviously, now this is a question I've only really incorporated recently, Holly. So this can be any teammates you want, or just anyone in general. If you were to form a rock/music band, who would be in your band? Doesn't have to be 3 people, it can be less. Who would be in your rock band or music band, and what would your band name be called?
Oh, I reckon Izzy Stewart, myself, Olivia, and Olivia. I feel like we're just really funny people, and I reckon we'll make it amazing. Would it be called the Chatterboxes? We chat a lot. We chat a lot.
Not bad. I don't mind. There's nothing wrong with being a chatterbox. And actually, that was another topic question. Who is the? Well, you've just answered. I was going to say, who are the chatterboxes at the club? You've just mentioned 4 names. And
stop talking. I'll just yaff away. I'll just talk for a day, for hours. I'll just always have something to talk about.
Exactly. You've got to always, Holly, in what do you call it? Think of things to say to keep on going. There's always something to talk about, whether it's completely random or something relevant. Now, footy aspirations in terms of leadership, Hollies. Have you ever been in any leadership positions? And it doesn't even have to be footy, just in life in general. Or is it something that you want to get into in the future?
Oh, I never really thought about it. I was never really a leader in footy. Like, I never really got chosen for that. It's always like a vote, and I'm just lucky. But everyone's a leader, I reckon. Like, everyone's their own way, and everyone leads the way. So, yeah.
For sure.
But
exactly. You don't need, and this is what I've always said as well. Just because you don't have the title doesn't mean you have any more of it, any less of a say than what the person with the title says. Just because you're the captain or vice captain or whatever, 8 women leadership groups that they throw out these days with these high numbers of people in a group. Just because you're in that group or short group doesn't mean you have more of a say than anyone else.
Yeah.
You don't need it. Now, our favorite app on your phone.
Oh, I love TikTok. I post a lot. I love my little footy edits. I just love it. I love the atmosphere. I love my little lip sync TikToks. But I do love I love Insta as well. I like to post my little life on Instagram and my little questions in my stories.
Oh yes.
But I love those two. I mean, I couldn't rule out Snapchat either. That's the only way. I mean, a lot of people communicate on that app, so I communicate with a lot of my mates on that app. But I use definitely Insta and TikTok the most.
For sure, that seems to be the current top 3 of all the social sites. Facebook back a little bit older than you, so that used to be, the thing. Even now, I feel like it's pretty much dead. Not completely dead, but close to being dead, if that makes sense. Even people my age, we don't even really use it anymore, and that's saying something, because for someone that has a Facebook page like this, for that I use it, but outside of that, don't really use it now.
Yeah, I mean, I
use Instagram.
I use Facebook, but it's more of a parent thing, I reckon. I feel like a lot of parents, that's all parents use Facebook. I love to post my kids when they were younger on Facebook, so I'm going to do that.
Very yes, that's pretty much what it is now.
I know.
Oh, you have all these on this day 10-year ago memories and you see photos, he's okay. Do not post that.
Don't post that, Mum. Don't post that, Dad. Seriously.
Yeah, send it to me if you want, but you do not publicly share it again 10 years later. Because the comments will be different to what it was 10 years ago when it was basically when it was live.
She looks so different now. She's so grown up.
Yeah, that oh, your hair looks different or something. There's always something like that. But here we are. If you could have any superpowers, Holly, what superpowers would they be?
Visibility, I reckon. I like to see what people talk about me. Like, do they talk good things or bad things?
Yeah, I'd like to know that as well.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a very good one. Now, we briefly mentioned this before, Holly, about game day superstitions. What game day superstitions do you have?
Well, I don't really. I mean, I wear ribbons in my hair, like red and white ribbons for red and white South Freo. But I don't really wear anything that is luck. I mean, I listen to music. That's luck. So
that counts.
Yeah, that does count. I listen to I've looked at my top songs, and apparently it's Zach Bryan's my top one. So I listen to Zach Bryan a lot.
Well, that must be true if that's what it's saying on that list. But yeah, those list things, I could never get around that. But now, in terms of games day superstitions, I feel like so many people, well, not so many people, but some people have so many superstitions, like they have to get a certain drink from a certain coffee shop or takeaway place every bloody game. They got to have a banana with them and all these things. But then I think to myself, when these people are saying all this, I'm going, what happens if one of these things can't happen? Like if you go to a certain coffee shop and they're closed or your drink's not available, are you going to go insane and do shit? Are you not going to turn up because you haven't got your routine out? Like, that's why I feel like sometimes just to limit it really small or have a good option where you can't have that happen.
Yeah, no, I think my routine changes. Oh, it's usually the same. I wake up really early though to mentally prepare for my game, so that out a lot. And I like to listen to my music or go for a walk to calm my brain down before the game, because I like to, I want to play good, so I do everything I can to.
For sure. Now, Holly, we were talking off camera before about a quiz. Now, we're going to do a little bit of a different quiz to how I normally do this. Yes, that's right. So normally what I do is I just ask either teammate questions or I'll just do that. Now, but we're going to mix these questions up. Some of these questions are going to be about you that you have to guess, and some of these will be player photos, which I'll pop up on the screen. Now, you had a little bit of a test run with player photos, right? How do you reckon you'll go overall about questions about yourself and photo questions?
Photo questions, I'm going to do absolutely terrible. And about myself, I don't know. We'll have to find out, but no guarantees. That's
right. All right, well, we'll see how many you get, Holly. So let's go. Right. The first question is about you. How many career games have you currently played for South Freo?
Oh, you said that at the beginning of the video.
I know, smart if you're listening, yes.
27?
No. I'm going to give you a chance to save yourself. It is, if you 24. Can guess how many, no, 26. So,
no.
One game. Now, I'll give you a chance to redeem it, which I don't normally do, so you're lucky. How many games each in those 2 seasons? Like, was it 14-12? Was it 11-15? What was it?
Oh, this is math. I go to CEDA where there's no math involved. Oh, okay. So, hang on, let me just do my math. So
did you play every game?
I missed the first game this year. So
okay.
Hang on. 13.
So 26 in 2 years.
13 and.
You want to go 13?
No.
You sure?
No. Oh wait, I don't know.
Okay, you might want to lock that in. Let's just say.
Okay, we'll lock that in.
So you're lucky I wasn't trying to trick you and bait you. Then it is 13. 13 in each season.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I thought I got that wrong facial expression. I'm like, oh dear.
No. See, I can sometimes be fooling someone. Sometimes I could trick someone there, but I didn't trick you then. So
yeah,
lucky you. So 1 for 1. Right. The second question is, and I think you'll remember this because you answered this before I even said it. How many career goals have you got?
Oh, 7.
Perfect. 2 for 2. See, what are you worried about now? Now, I had fun in this practice run with you recently about these photos. Some of these may be same ones that you saw recently when we had a practice run.
Go
Some of
easy
these
on-
may be new. What's that?
Oh, go easy on me.
All right. Well,
Alright.
this first one, I'll be confident to say that you would get it because this one you guessed straight away last time. Who, besides me in the photo, excluding me, who is this?
Oh, Jasmine Smith.
There, perfect. 3 for 3 now. See, on fire. Right, 2 more. See, you know what are you worried about? Right,
What am I
next
worried about?
one. Yeah, question 4. Who is this?
No, stop. No,
Same one as last.
Oh,
You don't
no.
know, do you?
No, I don't know. That's so bad.
All right, I only give you one little hint. The initials of the name. See if this remembers from last time. SW. S is the first name. W is the last.
Oh wait, no, I have her on Insta. Hang on.
Hmm.
Oh wait, hang on.
Sound like you were going to say it then.
I was gonna say this. No. Oh, hang on. No, I don't know.
Oh, all right. I'll give you the answer if you like, or you want to take a random guess.
I've got someone was calling.
Oh, you're right.
Oh no, I don't know.
Yeah. Serene Watson.
I was gonna say Sarah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my gosh! Of
Auto.
course.
Of course.
Oh,
That's okay. That's all right. You got 3 for 4. You can't get them all, Holly. Sometimes you can't get them all. All right. Yeah, you got 3 for 4 so far. 2 more of these to go. Right. See. All right. This is easy. I'd be disappointed. You got this one last time too, so I'd want to hope you get it this time. It just may be a different photo to the one I showed last time. It's the same person. Who is this?
Conti.
Yes. Very easy. Now, this one, I don't believe was a part of our practice run. So this is going to be probably the toughest one of them all. So currently, 4 out of, I've even lost it. You only got one wrong anyway.
I'm so bad at names. So bad at names.
But this photo may give you a process of elimination if you check what's in their hand. Who is this? Oh, hang on. Let me get your banner off for a second.
Oh my gosh.
That's a premiership medallion. That's a hint. The club is North Melbourne, obviously.
I'm actually terrible with names, and like I don't care how much of a supporter I am of footy. I can never know names. Never know names.
So I'm going to give you another hint. RT for the initials again.
Oh my gosh.
She didn't get to play in last year's grand final. We got to play in this year's winning grand final. Her jumper number is 19. So yeah, there's a little more clue. See if that makes it any easier.
I think I just feel like I just don't know the girl in general.
All right. They're not all going to have been so easy. So I'll give you the answer if you can't think of nothing.
Yeah.
Ruby Tripodi.
Okay, yeah, I probably wouldn't have guessed that.
That's why I put the hardest one for last. Holly, 4 out of 60. Not too bad. There was nothing wrong about it. Now, we're going from one quiz to... Well, this isn't really a quiz per se. So how this will work, it's going to be some food questions. And how these ones work, Holly, is basically you get 6 food questions to answer. And depending on what answers you give, I'll tell you whether I agree or not. They are the lowest anyone's ever gotten in these categories is so many people on 3 out of 6. Only 14 people have ever got all 6 questions correct to how I would answer these food questions. How are you with food? And you think you'll go all right?
Oh, yeah, I reckon.
All right. First one, chicken palmy. Is it a palmy or is it something else?
Chicken parmesan.
Oh, no, not the full name. The abbreviation nickname they give each other. Like, would you call it a palmy or?
I call it palmy.
Good answer, Holly. See, Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Only 8 fools have ever said a different answer to that. And all those 8 people got it who, why, and are you okay, and why.
What?
But I know. That was my answer. What? I just asked them if they're okay because it's a palmy and that's all it is.
I thought I was picking the name. I was like chicken
No.
parm. I was like, oh
Yeah,
dear.
Parmigiana. That's also correct. Yeah, 1 for 1's right. Next one. Tomato sauce, cupboard or fridge?
Oh, well, I put it in the fridge.
Okay. Well, I don't
Well,
mind
it
either
depends.
or.
If there's multiple, like if I have like 3 tomato sauce, I'll put 2 in the cupboard and then 1 in the fridge instead of them all in the fridge. But they deserve to be in the fridge because who likes hot tomato sauce? Not me.
I mean, you are in Perth, so that's fair enough, I guess. I don't mind either one, so everyone generally gets a point for that one. So 2 for 2, so you're flying. You're just flying. Just need to get one more, and you're not dead last. Right. This is another controversial one. Pineapple on a pizza, yes or no?
No, ew, gross.
Good answer. It's 3 for 3. You're nailing this. See, fantastic. Good. I can't stand that one either. I don't understand how people can have pineapple on it.
Gross. I don't like it at all.
I agree. Favorite food?
I like a good carbonara.
Good one.
Or that's like I like that. I mean, yeah.
That's a good answer. That'll get you a point.
Yeah, thanks. I do love
Okay.
fruit. I love fruit in general. So
Not
I
bad.
like on a hot day like this, I'd like to have a fruit salad and munch that.
Not bad. 4 for 4. You're nailing this. You could be the 15th person to get 6 for 6. Now, food you don't like. Now, obviously, again, I have to think the same way you are for these answers. Food you don't like.
I don't really like fast food. That's probably
Now, that may be controversial. Do you want to specify a certain takeaway place?
No, I just usually feel like, I mean, I used to eat sometimes fast food, but like it just kind of makes me feel sick. But a food I don't like will probably be or salmon. Is it how you say it? Salmon?
Yeah, salmon, the fish one. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I really like
Same.
salmon. I mean, mind you, I was gonna have a piece of toast with avocado and salmon today, and I just didn't eat it. But
That's fair. No, I don't like salmon either. 5 for 5. See, it's like you know the answers that I'll accept because that's just perfect. Now, can you get the perfect 6? That's the $1 million question. Over 150 people have participated in this quiz, Holly, and only 14 as of right now. I've got 6 out of 6. Can you be the 15th? Enjoying prestige honor here. All right. Now, generally, this question, I won't say no one gets wrong, but it's not that hard to get correct, is what I'll say. So no pressure. Favorite takeaway? It's funny I say takeaway. Favorite takeaway / restaurant? You don't have to give a specific name of a restaurant, but a type of restaurant or takeaway place.
Takeaway, if I would eat, like, let's say if I had a cheat day, if I were to have a takeaway, I would probably get KFC because I love their chips. But a restaurant, I love Chinese.
Okay. When you said KFC, I was a bit concerned, but then you only just said chips. So you saved yourself without me saying anything. And then you said, you just said for the other food. So what type of go-to order would you have there then? Not the KFC one, the other one.
Chinese.
Chinese restaurant, yeah.
I do. I love dumplings and squid.
Squid. Well, lucky that was only an addition. That wasn't the part of the question that was going to stuff you up or not. But good enough. See, congratulations. You're now the 15th person to be 6 for 6. See what? No pressure, Holly. See, there was nothing to
worry about.
No, nothing at all. Now, just some other general footy questions, and questions in general. Favorite? Oh, not favorite, but what jumper number do you wear? Is there any significance behind that jumper number?
No. Well, when we got to pick our jumper number for my first year of South, I think I went for number 3 and number 9, and 3 was taken, so I'm number 9. I don't know. I like the low numbers. I don't know why. I like low numbers. So yeah, I'm just number 9, and some of the prime players are number 9, like, well, obviously like Gabby O'Sullivan. Nina Nui was
Lockie Neal.
Lockie Neal, yeah. Who else was there?
There'd be a few, but yeah, you've definitely. There's absolutely. I'm in the same position.
Ben
Who?
Cousins. Ben Cousins.
Oh yeah, Ben Cousins too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of there's a lot of fascination behind low jumper numbers. I like my assumption, Holly, is that as you just mentioned, some of the big name players wear the low digit numbers, right? Single digit jumper numbers, right? But there's some big names that wear numbers in the 20s and 30s, but you generally don't see as many. So I'd assume that's why, because that's the only thing I can come up with.
Yeah, well, isn't some numbers on jumpers like to do with sizing as well? I mean, I think some are.
Something like that, yeah. Some of them, yeah.
I mean, yeah, for my All-Stars game, though, I was number 1. So I like number 1 and number 9. Yeah.
Number 1, winning a premiership for the number 1 first time. It fits really well. Scared of heights. Are you scared of heights or are you no fear?
No, I'll look at the ride and be like, I'm never going on that. But then I'll go on it and then I'll love it. So I do like heights, yeah.
Morning or night person? I'm
a morning person because I go to bed very, very early and I wake up early. So I'm definitely a morning person.
Morning, fair enough. I'm the complete opposite of that. In other words, don't try anyone for that matter. Ask them to do anything at 7 a.m. because you might get an answer you don't want. Now, 7 a.m. I see so many people do that, Holly, and I'm like, how? Just how? Now, Holly, what nicknames do you have? And is there any that you like or dislike?
Oh, well, it's just the usual Holes or Barnesy.
Oh, yeah.
Barnesy for my last name Barnes, so Barnesy or Holly Holes. Yeah.
Not bad. Nice. All right. So just a few more for you, Holly. So I do really appreciate you coming on. Nothing to worry about. Now I want to go back to goals for a second in terms of on-field football, kicking goals through the big sticks I'm referring to.
Yeah.
If you could pick, this can be as unrealistic as you like here, Holly. If you were to choose the best goal you would love to ever get, how would you love to get it and on what position on the field? Okay. You add in the distance, the angle, the moment, the occasion, all that you can throw into it?
Well, I'll be in the midfield and they'll be tapping it down to me and I just run straight down the midfield, take a few bounces and go from 50 and it bounces in.
Nice. That's pretty crazy. I mean, I like asking that question because I like hearing all the other variations. Some people has gone as far to say, because when I asked them the next question, which I'm going to tell you now, mark or goal of the year, sometimes people somehow add the both together. But if you were to choose one, mark or goal of the year, what one would you rather do and why?
Well, with goal of the year, it's more, I don't know, I feel like it's more noticeable. I mean, I feel like people or scouts will probably look at maybe that the most. Or I do like a good mark of the year, just maybe take a specky or like go over. Because like I'm like quite like small in height. So like to take a really good mark would be good with someone who's like really tall. So it's like I wouldn't mind, but also a goal of the year. Like I love my teammates to get around me and it makes me feel good. So yeah, I do like them both. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably go goal of the year.
That's good. And plus, you are tall. Remember the WAFLW website said you're 165. Yeah, they said you're tall.
I mean, not gonna lie, that's still not really that tall, but it doesn't compare to 180 centimeters.
No, that is very, very true. All right. If you could play, or what other? Do you play any other sports outside of footy? Or is it just footy? Or previously?
Well, I played netball for 9 years, but had to quit obviously because of footy. But I've also wanted to join like baseball next summer because my dad played baseball for Perth Heat.
Oh, yeah.
So I like to follow his footsteps for that. I mean, like Mon plays like professional basketball and professional footy, so I can do the same.
If they can do it, so can you.
Yeah, exactly. But I love to try out a new sport. It'll also like help out a lot with footy, like hand-eye coordination and all of the other extra 1%ers, so which is good. Sure.
Now, if you were you can be the list manager of a football club. You can be Freo's list manager in this example, Holly, for either the men's or the women's, or both. If you could, this can be as unrealistic as you like. If you were able to steal one player from another club to join Freo, who would it be and why? And again, like I said, it can be as unrealistic as you want.
I'm stealing one Conti. She can come to Freo.
Mm.
No, I tell
That's a smart answer. That's a
yeah.
smart answer.
Oh,
I noticed a lot of people choose people they know, like personally, or someone that they just like. But like, you got to pick the best. You want to be as strong as possible, right?
yeah. I'll still Ailey Runnels back. Like she can come back to
Mm.
Freo.
There you go. Bring, bring both across. Gee, that'd make Freo even more dangerous if Mon was there
as well. Like a little like small midfielder. Like who's fast and can get around everybody. Like I reckon she's good in Freo.
Sure. What are some fun facts about you, Holly, that people may not know about you?
Well, I post all positivity on media, but I'm actually pretty hard on myself, like with footy. But
yes,
so people might know about that. I can get like pretty physical on the field. No, people.
Okay.
I can get like I don't know, like I don't know. I can get angry over little things sometimes, but no, I always make up at the end of the game, so it's okay.
Very good. Now, going back to what you were saying about TikTok earlier, Holly, right? You said you like posting on. Is there ever been a video that's blown off to numbers where you've gone, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, it's actually a TikTok right now. It's a footy TikTok. It's got almost 10,000 views. 10,000 likes.
Ah, nice. That's awesome.
There's one that has 20,000 likes, actually.
Even better. Better.
Yeah.
Great flex. And I mean, I feel like, though, TikTok numbers seem to be, I don't know how to word it, but like somehow different than what another platform would be. Like, even if you had the same number of following, you wouldn't have that many likes, if that makes sense. If you had, say, 10,000 followers on TikTok and you get 20,000, you're probably not getting that many likes on Instagram with the same following.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know why, but here it is. Now, 2 more questions to wrap us up. Now, I totally did not ask you to bring this up at all, but who was of all the videos or interviews you've ever been a part of and watched, who was your favourite football channel?
You, probably.
Thank you very much. Now, I didn't ask that because some random asked you that the other night, and that's what you said. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it wasn't you, definitely not you.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Never said that. They know what you're talking about. So, all right, from a serious note, Holly, obviously football dreams and aspirations, obviously down the line or whenever that is, you obviously want to get into AFLW, and you've made that clear, and that's great to see. What is your footy aspirations in your future, and what are you looking forward to for the next footy season?
Just looking forward to honestly just the games, just like playing with your new teammates, and I don't know, just play my game and
sure.
Excited to showcase my skills that I've like practiced or worked hard for, and to showcase them on the field and to show everybody. And but basically it.
Very good, Holly. Now, do this for me. If you do get a goal at any point throughout the season, do some form of a celebration and let me know what happened. And we'll see if it gets posted or anything like that. Because, you want a highlight reel, Holly. You want a clip to get posted for you. Doing something out of the ordinary in a good way will probably get it clipped. So that's a advice, I suppose. Do something great and you should get it clipped.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll make sure to do a goal celebration.
Very good, Holly. It's been a pleasure having you on, and all the best for what you do in the next footy season. Appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
No worries.